A handful of high-profile growth names, Roblox, Shopify, Uber, among the stocks down sharply since reporting earnings this week. A little bit of a recovery after that, but it's been a tough week. And our next guest says there's still more gas in the tank for that trade. Joining me now, EMJ Capital President and Portfolio Manager Eric Jackson. It's good to see you. Welcome back. It's been a while.
Hey, how are you?
I think that's the theme of this week, really, is a lot of the blow-ups that we had. I could, 6, 7, 8 names really got hammered after their earnings just weren't good enough.
That's true. I mean, this is a market where you come up short, you're going to get punished. But looking through those examples, I mean, I think there is some good news this week, Scott. AI, the big AI trade, the names are much higher than they were a week ago. And Christina just mentioned it in the prior segment about the Taiwan semi news overnight and their April orders being up 60% year on year. So that's definitely helped those stocks. The Russell also is up compared to a week ago. The VIX is down, 10 years sort of flat. Most tech names, most growth tech names, if you go back and look at the charts, bottomed in the third week of April. And so despite the bumpiness and the individual names, I still think that growth is on its way up from here, not down.
Why then did you exit out of Microsoft, Amazon, and Google? We could start there because that's what I see as part of your notes, that you recently got out of those stocks.
Yeah, after earnings, I look at those. Those are all great companies, and I think there's going to be opportunities to trade all the Mag 7 names throughout this year, including Apple and Tesla. I just thought they'd had great pops. There was good news. There was sort of pessimism going in. I decided to take profits. My two favorite names in the Mag 7 all year and continues to this day is Meta and Nvidia. I think those are the two, solid holds for all of this year. The others, some of them have stretched valuations. Some of them, the growth prospects aren't as great. I think there's, opportunities to look elsewhere in some of the smaller names, where the valuations aren't as stretched. There's sort of a growth story emerging. A lot of companies have cut headcount significantly, so they're much more profitable than they used to be.
Nvidia, the earnings are looming large. Now we're going to have to wait 12 days or so before we get them. How important a moment is that going to be for the whole market?
It's the biggest name affecting the whole market. I mean, there's no one else bigger. If they tanked, if they stumbled, it would have profound impacts on other names and other sectors that are far away from AI. So there's no question that everyone's looking to them. The Taiwan semi news, though, of today, in just April sales being up sequentially 21%. For them and AI chips being a big reason why. I think it, goes back to the story of Nvidia as really the core way to play AI, despite the fact that they've had several good quarters to this point. And so I just don't think it's going to be a 3-quarter and done story. I think it's a multi-year story, and Nvidia is going to continue to move up from here.
So the top picks you have relative to AI, one of which, to be quite honest, I don't know that I've heard anybody talk about, maybe that's just me, maybe I just missed it, is Dell. Why so?
Yeah, Dell's reporting after Nvidia should be later this month, Scott, and I think they've quickly emerged this year as sort of a stealth play in AI. Obviously, Supermicro got all the headlines a few quarters ago for building out the data centers that are wrapping the Nvidia chips. But Dell is, arguably doing just as good, if not a better job than Supermicro. We just heard all these the people like Amazon and Meta and Google on their earnings call kind of spook the market because they talked about how they are not stepping back from AI spending, and that's good news for the Dells of the world. It's good news for the Supermicros and others, and so. I just think Dell, there's obviously a consumer story, but the data center story, the AI story, is one that's picking up steam big time.